So getting back to some StarCraft stuff, guys, I want to talk about a couple of things. StarCraft versus StarCraft 2. And it's a very interesting topic of discussion because there's a lot of people out there who play the original StarCraft who say it's way better than StarCraft 2. Then there's people who play StarCraft 2 state that it's way better than the first one. What it really comes down to is some numbers here. For me, at least, StarCraft 2 was never as big as StarCraft 1. It just wasn't. For whatever reason, StarCraft 2 never became as big as the original StarCraft. Now, I think StarCraft 2 is gaining slowly but surely because it went free to play and things of that nature, but it just really has, up to this point, never been as big as StarCraft 1. And StarCraft 1 is still a massive game over in Korea, heavily played, all of those things, right? Now, one thing I do want to mention is when we talk about StarCraft, there's a number of reasons why, when I came into the space, into the scene of StarCraft, I started with StarCraft 2. I played the original StarCraft, but StarCraft 2 is where it's at, in my opinion. StarCraft 2 has, had the great graphics, or I guess you could say updated graphics, and that's where I think it's got StarCraft 1. I mean, so basically when I look at like which game is better, which one do I enjoy more, things of that nature, I kind of do it like almost like a checklist, right? So StarCraft, as far as overall fan base and overall like which game has been bigger or more popular, it certainly is StarCraft, right? So you kind of check mark that for StarCraft. StarCraft 2 had much better graphics. I mean, significantly better. I mean, it is the difference between, StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2 as far as from a graphics perspective is just, it's mind-blowing what they were able to do. And that's why from StarCraft 2 to StarCraft 3, I think that they can maybe do something even similar to that. But that's neither here nor there. So StarCraft 2 gets that check mark, right? As far as the graphics go. Now, as far as, replayability and things of that nature, I would actually probably have to say that StarCraft 2 takes the cake there. Sure, there's probably, a lot of play, there's a bigger following maybe of StarCraft 1, but StarCraft 2, because of the graphics and because it's kind of the newer game, I think more and more people, and it's free to play, more and more people are now playing StarCraft 2. So I think that maybe it'll get a slight nod, but that one's kind of hard to say. It could kind of either go either way. StarCraft, with the, StarCraft Remastered, when that came out, I mean, I thought that was really neat how they remastered the original StarCraft. And that was really cool as well. But still, the graphics weren't even, not even close to that of StarCraft 2. As far as esports goes, this is a tough one as well. StarCraft 1 has, some heavy hitter players, like really great players that are very enjoyable to watch. And it's a pretty big scene, especially over in Korea. Whereas StarCraft 2, though, seems to be more worldwide. Everyone from all across the world is watching StarCraft 2 esports versus that of StarCraft 1. I think that StarCraft 1, because of it's a little bit, it feels a little bit slower at times and things of that nature. It seems, and with of course the graphics as well, it kind of, I think if someone was just coming into the scene, right, and they looked at StarCraft 1, they looked at StarCraft 2, they probably their eyes would appeal more so to StarCraft 2 just because of the graphics, graphically, right? But that's not to say that StarCraft 1 doesn't have absolutely epic moments, epic times within the esports scene. I mean, anytime you've got Flash playing some StarCraft 1 in some of those huge tournaments, it is absolutely epic on epic proportions, right? Best StarCraft 1 player all time. And this will have to be a conversation for another day, guys. I wonder if like Flash went to StarCraft 2, how dominant would he be? How dominant would Sail or Raynor or Dark be if they went to StarCraft 1? That'd be very interesting to find out. But nonetheless, overall, guys, I think that when you check mark things throughout the course of time between StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2, I think they're probably pretty equal at this point. StarCraft 2's made enough changes and done enough things over the course of time for us to be able to say, yeah, like, you know, it's kind of gotten up there close to StarCraft 1, even though it might not be right there or, you know, tied with it. It's very close, because at first it was StarCraft 1 was significantly more popular than StarCraft 2, but then StarCraft 2 just slowly but surely, between content creators, you know, streamers, the pro players, the narratives around the pro scene, consistently getting new maps, consistently, you know, having updates and the war chest with like new skins and all of that stuff has really added value to the scene of StarCraft 2. I'm not saying that's not the case with StarCraft 1, but personally, I'm biased. I mean, I think StarCraft 2 is better than StarCraft 1. But I think it's a matter of preference, right? And both games are very good in their own aspects, and they each have their own space within the real-time strategy genre, right? And I think that's a beautiful thing. And I think that they each of them deserve way more credit and way more viewership and such than what they're getting right now. And I think it's up to us guys as a community to be the ones trying to get StarCraft and StarCraft 2 out there more to the masses. Really getting people to watch other streamers or content creators, supporting your favorite creators, supporting your favorite content creators, and watching those tournaments and such definitely helps in the long run with whether you're talking about StarCraft or StarCraft 2. But let me know what you guys think. Is StarCraft 2 your favorite or StarCraft 1? Or what do you guys think about both of those games up against each other? And what do you think if they ever did make a StarCraft 3? What do you think how that would compare to the first two? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.